let's go and talk about this dream, Tim. You know how much you love this dream. So, as you know, I have written down my madness into a fanfic. Correct, Billy?
Which fanfic?
The one where me and Nozomi are childhood friends.
That one. Okay, sorry, because I had to discuss fanfics with Phil on Sunday. That was weird. Anyway, go ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so my dream, it took place 3 or 4 years after Nozomi, Ellie, and Nico graduated. Essentially, like the fanfic, I was the same year as them, so I graduated. In Japan, I was known as Muse guitarist. I played guitar for them, but overseas, no one really knew. So I was playing a concert with Lotus Juice from like one of the P4 musicians. Don't know why, it was just him. I don't question dreams, okay? This is really out there. So as I was playing, I heard in the crowd, they were like, "Hey, I think that's the guitarist from Muse." And there was a couple like Japanese, because it's bunch of people from out of war there. Like, what, Muse had a guitarist? Yeah, a lot of Americans. They're like, Muse had a guitarist? And like, yeah, that might be him, I'm not sure. We finished the concert up, did our thing, we went backstage. It was Hanukkah, Katori, Hanayo, and Maki. They came up to me. And Maki, they came up to me. They were saying, "Good job, it's good to see you again." Da 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 da. We're getting there, catching up, and they're like, "Thanks for the invite." I was like, "It sucks that the others couldn't make it." And I was like, "Wait a minute, I got a good idea. Let's have a reunion concert." And they were like, "Bruh, we're down for this." Not in those exact words, but they're like, "Bro, we're down."
Let's say switch to the manly idols really quick there. Bruh, I am down for this. Okay.
So, I was like, cool. I got a week or so break. Let's get up with these people. Let's hit them up. Let's get to go. So, Katori and Hanukkah got Umi. Maki and Rin. Maki and Hanayo got Rin. So I was focusing on Nico, Ellie, and Nozomi. First person up, Nico. This is where Tim gets like really happy. Nico's off in college. This is her last year. I knock on the door walk up, go to knock on the door. Smoke comes out of the door. Bruh, this is a fraternity that's lit as fuck. Alright, like, there's smoke everywhere. There's people on the ground over here drinking all that. I walk in, Nico got curvy. She looked good. She had an hourglass figure.
I came back to the perfect part of the dream. Curvy Nico.
So I rolled up. I walked in there. I talked to her. She was like, "Hey, Kyle." She grabs me and hugs me. I'm like, "It's so weird with you not being flat." I thought this. I didn't say it.
Who are you imposter?
Like, no, she's like, "Yeah, I've changed a lot over the last couple of years. College changes you." I'm like, "I bet it does."
Duh.
So we sat down talking. There's people, smoking, drinking, because, it's fucking college frat thing. So I was like, let's go talk outside, So we get outside, and I'm like, "Nico, we want to have a reunion concert." And she's like, yes. She immediately said yes. She's like, "Because it's you, Kyle, I'm going to say yes." I'm like, okay, cool. It's a lot easier than I thought, So, all right, cool. I was like, "Have you talked to Nozomi or anything, or Ellie?" Meanwhile, me and Nozomi talked every day because we're best friends. That part's still in the story. So, she's like, "No, I haven't." I was like, "Okay, here's my address. Everyone's meeting here in the week. Come along." So, a couple days later, I text Nozomi. We meet up at the shrine. We sat down, started talking. She easily said yes because she's like my best friend. So she's like, "Yeah." She was like, "Don't worry, I'll take care of Ellie." I was like, "I don't know what that means, but go for it. I believe in you, girl. Believe in you."
She'll take care of.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, So, go ahead to finish that week up. Everyone meets at my apartment. It's a loft. It looks nice because I'm a single guitarist for playing for people. So everyone gets there. we all like get together. We're happy. It's joyous. We party, and we're like, okay, cool. Lotus Juice.
10-way gangbang. 10-way gangbang. The end. Just kidding.
No, I wish. That would have been a great end. I wouldn't have minded that.
I would have hated that ending just because you got like no stress out of it.
Oh boy, that stress is coming though.
I don't know. I'm fairly
Billy,
certain.
wait till you get the juicy part of the stream. It's great.
I was gonna say there had to have been a little bit of stress from the whole meeting Nico thing, but that's
no.
I mean, I would have been. I wouldn't. I would have been stress free.
Kirby Nico, Hourglass Nemo. Bentley, I hope I'm not freaking you out with this. I don't know if you're still there or not.
Oh no, you're not. I'm just soaking this all in.
All right, so
see because he's replacing characters in there with other characters that he would prefer, and just carry on.
Yeah.
So
hang on, pause. I'm watching the vlog go, and I like how the song is still going, but you turn the phone to you just talking on your other phone.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, eh.
Phoneception.
I was trying to get you in the background. That's what I was trying to get you. Obviously, you see that didn't happen.
Yeah, that did not. You're right.
Okay, so I was like, girls, we got a concert lined up. It's like right before Christmas. Lotus Juice said he will do a shared concert with us, so we can have a comeback. Well, have a reunion concert for everyone to see. It'll be a kind of a small venue that I just go on and talk about. They're like, okay, cool. And then they all got in this huddle, okay? They're like, we all want a day with you. I was like, what? They're like, we all want a day with you. I was like, okay, cool. I'll work some days out in between us practicing, getting caught up, getting our singing voices back, because apparently I decided to sing with them and play guitar at the same time. So, by the way,
I'm about to say, I just imagine you dancing. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Start doing the schmo. Everyone starts doing the schmo on the stage.
I don't even know. A lot of people want to know what the schmo is.
I thought I've shown you what that dance is. Tim, we got a show on Sunday. Oh no, Timmy dead.
I think Timmy's he's just like no.
I'm still watching this, so I'm sorry.
No, we're gonna show him the schmo. He doesn't know the schmo.
Ooh, you still got the email for it, right?
Yeah.
Is it anything? Is it anything?
Oh
like
wait, hang on. I'm getting to the copyright part. Hold up.
He's getting to the copyright part. So I was like, cool. I'll work a day out. First day, Umi. Actually, no. How did it start? It was Nico that was the first day. I was like, we got to hang out. We practiced her famous catchphrase, her dance, got in a thing. I was like, I'm surprised nothing happened between anyone in, high school, between like me or anyone in the group. She's like, I have a huge thing for you right now. I'm like, what? Huh?
The long pause was there when he first started doing too.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, let me digest this, get the, work this over, see, how I feel, because I love you all equally, and I say this multiple times, mind you. I love you all equally.
That's his version of believe it in the stream, by the way.
So I was like, okay, cool. Next one, Umi. She, she's running an archery school. She took up after her thing from school. She never had anything for me. We talked about it. She's like, yeah, no. I'm too focused on, my work and other stuff. You're a good guy, don't get me wrong, but you're just not my type. I was like, I don't mind.
You got friend zoned by the ocean.
I don't.
The entire ocean.
I learned how to shoot a bow by the end of it. I was okay.
You shot one.
That's
and
code
that was
for
it.
something. I just have to figure out.
Let's go to Katori's house, mind you. All right, this is where this gets weird. So I knock on her door. She answers. She's like, come on in, come on in. I walk by this room. I see a bunch of kids on some sewing machines, okay? She runs over, shuts...
Whoa,
like,
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, don't worry about it. We walk upstairs. I was like...
I don't recall him mentioning it, but also apparently Nico was kind of running a drug ring at some point. That was also in there.
Oh, she's Don. I got Don Chino stuck in her a little bit. As well, I said the smoke and all this stuff coming from the frat house. I assumed it was implied, but
So
his dreams are weird, okay?
Let's get
But
back
apparently
to
they're canon, so
Yeah. So
welcome to Base
We walk up-
Damage.
yeah, they're canon to the base damage lore.
Oh, God.
yeah. This is gonna be a blooper reel. I can already tell you. This is gonna be a long blooper reel too.
We're
This
gonna
should be
have
its own separate video. Story
piece
time with the schmo.
I will piece this together later, and something will be done. I don't know, but
Okay.
For now, let's
Let's take a break. We're stopping at Gattori.
we're gonna take a break while recording a podcast. So,
Yeah, commercial break. Woo! All right, guys. Probability.
So, like I was saying before, Katori has a child sweatshop going on in her lower part of the apartment, but we're not going to talk about that. So we walk upstairs. Me and her sit down. We catch up. I'm like, so what have you been doing? Oh, I got a clothing line that's perfectly legal. So nothing shady at all. I'm like, she had to say not. Okay, cool.
Pardon me 1 second. I realize it's probably a good thing Bentley isn't here, but for that first part, I'm just saying because I know that the sweatshop things is like a thing in China. Bentley's Asian. Okay, continue.
All right, cool. New facts. All right. So
That's probably why he felt uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't blame him, Bentley. If you're hearing this, I'm sorry. I can't control my dreams. It just happens.
Done did.
Yeah, I know, right? So me and her designed the outfits for the girls, get them ready to go. I got my own thing going on. Next one was Ren? No, it wasn't Ren. It was Hanukkah. She's right beside Katori, oddly enough. Her family shop is right next to her. So I went over there. I walked in. She's like, hey, Kyle. Good. We're just closing up. Hanukkah took over the family business. That's a cool thing. She decided not to want to go to college. She said, let me take over the family business, get it running going. With her idol popularity, the shop's actually booming now. So they got constant income, like more stable income. She's like, all right, give me 5 minutes. Let me close up the shop. So I go upstairs, waited for her. She came up there. We started talking. I was like, yeah, kind of weird. Nothing happened during high school, nothing between me and Nozomi, and nothing like that. As I say that, she puts her hand on my leg. She's like, Kyle, don't worry, I have a thing for you now. And I'm like, okay. Straight, just get up and stretch.
No, you don't get up and stretch at that point because you realize you have to maintain sitting to avoid pitching.
No, I'm calm. I'm collected. Not in real life, but I'm calm. I'm collected.
In real life you're asleep, so I'm pretty sure you have like boner galore. But continue on.
So I was like, Hanukkah.
Okay. So this isn't actually a fan fiction thing. This is a legit dream you had.
This is a legit dream you had.
I missed that part completely. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, let's emphasize this was a dream, not a fan fiction. All right. So
it's a fan fiction of your mind.
Yeah, fucking shit. So I
Remember,
was like,
you wrote down your last madness. You didn't get to write this one down, so it's gonna be stuck in your mind for a long time.
I was like, girl, I love all of you equally. Hey, look, that catchphrase again. I love you all the same. I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it. I just gotta mull over it, get stuff done.
See, what it turns out to be is the subtitles for when he says "I love all of you equally" is, "I'm sorry, Nozomi friend zoned me. I'm friend zoning the rest of you."
No. I'll get there. Okay.
Ooh boy, you could not be on the opposite side of the spectrum there. You could not be more opposite.
I was like, cool. Let's get down, talk about the venue. We talked about getting logistical stuff and all that. You wouldn't think that would be with Hanukkah, but yeah, whatever. Next up, Hanayo. Me and her went and had rice. Of course, because, Rice Queen. Hey, shout-outs to Pay 3 for Hanayo. So sit there talking. She never had a thing for me. I'm not a big loss. I'm not. Now, if it was the manly idol as Hanayo, I would be thanking God. I don't want some assassin trying to So I let's see. That was next. No, Ellie was last. I'm trying to get my order here. So we have Hanayo, Hanukkah, Umi Katori, Nico. That's 5. So next up would have been Maki. Nothing happened there. Me and her talked about composing music. She's decided to still go with the family business. She actually picked up medicine, but she also keeps up with her music career. So she has 2 things going on here. Shout out to Billy. She's a wonderful lady. Mm-hmm. So let's move on to Ren. Boy, she likes to push things. All right, so me and her.
That could be taken several ways.
Oh no, it's about to be taken.
Push you onto that chair.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
So me and her were talking. We were at her place. She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go change real quick, get something to eat." So I go get myself a drink. I turn around. Boy, she is in the laciest outfit you could ever fucking find. Like, oh boy, she got that most expensive shit from Victoria's Secrets. Like, she was ready to go. And she was like, Kyle, I'm ready. She's like, I'm like, what? She's like, Kyle, I'm in love with you. I'm like, what?
What?
What? So I was sitting there stunned. She started coming. I was like, Red. Look, I appreciate the outfit. God damn, you look good in it. But I was heated.
It just caught in a loop there. You went Windows on us.
This is the part where he woke up, turned on the AC, and went back to bed.
Woo, kind of hot in here. No, I was like, I love everyone equally. I have some things to think out. I didn't think anyone actually had feelings for me. I appreciate it. And then we continued to sing, get her up get her vocals working up. She was she works as a gym trainer. So we were working up her vocals, getting all that. Mind you, she never changed. She was still in that same damn outfit. Mm-hmm. All right, moving on to Ellie. She is the SGA president. She is a bunch of other stuff at her college. She went off. She's doing amazing things with her life. So I went there. We met up at the school because she was busy. She's like, I need your help stamping these papers. I'm like, guess this is how I'm going to spend my day with Ellie, catching up. So I literally just went stamp for who knows how long. Long story short, she's too busy with life to even have a crush. She's waiting for the right guy with an afro. That's what she's waiting for.
If you couldn't tell, I'm at the end of the stream here.
So let's go to Nozomi. Me and her meet up. We talk every day. We just met up at the shrine, just checking in on things. And I brought up, yeah, I'm really surprised nothing happened between, me and you. I mean, I have this huge thing for you, in high school. She's like, Kyle, I had a thing for you, too. I was waiting for you. And I was like, and she's like, don't worry, it's still here. Don't worry. She's like, yeah, something can happen. Something can happen. And I was like, all right, cool. Gives me a kiss on the cheek. She says, just take your time, think about it, do what you want. And I have a feeling, I have some presence saying that you got a bunch of stress happening right now. I'm like, that's an understatement. So, fast forward to Christmas Eve when the concert happens. A lot of stuff happened in between then. The girls getting all good to go for the stage and all that. Backstage, what was it? What happened backstage? I'm trying to remember. Tim, do you remember what happened backstage?
You're talking about where she
no, that was
chick and everyone was super angry about it.
Yes, that was it. So, she did this 2 times in a dream and did something else, which I'm about to explain. She we're sitting there talking. We're getting ready to go. We're getting hyped. I'm like, girls, this is our last concert together. I got strings pulled. We're ready to go. People are going to know about us as a group. I'm ready to go. And everyone does, the thing they do right before they do their Love Live shit. And Nozomi's like, good luck, and kisses me on the cheek. Boy, you bet the other three weren't having it. Boy, you bet they weren't having it. They started getting fired up, almost got in a cat fight. I was like, girls, we got a concert. We can argue and fight about this later. So, I know I can feel Billy's like head shaking right now. I don't know why. I just have this. I just have the feeling. So we perform.
Strangely enough, your feeling's wrong because I'm actually just like looking at our Facebook post while listening to this. I'm not even like shaking my head.
Oh, I have all your attention. Anyway, so we perform Snow Halation. That's Our Miracle. Some other stuff. I'm sitting there playing. People are like, oh, I didn't know they have a guitarist. I'm afraid to ask.
I look back and I see that Timmy's changed his profile picture on Skype. All of a sudden, I'm just like, oh damn.
Jesus. Insert picture here. Okay.
Excalibur!
Hold on, Timmy.
I'm sorry. I got hyped. I saw Excalibur. I got hyped.
Oh, god damn it. I'm looking at Excalibur right now. Anyway, so we finished up. We're giving our bows. Lotus Juice is...
What?
Anyway, so Lotus Juice is saying, like, hey, everyone, thanks for coming out. This is Muse, and this is Kyle, who's been with them the whole time, ever since day one, da-da-da-da-da. And then something amazing happened. Want to take a guess, sir?
Amazing for everyone, but everyone.
I showed up?
Here.
No.
Yes. Yeah, you were there, and you were like, yeah, time to do the schmo, and then we all did the schmo together at the end.
Did you?
I wish. No. Nozomi just came out and said...
Act or something.
I mean, it could be. I mean, if you do the moves just right. She came out and kissed me right on the lips in front of everyone while we were getting recorded.
Yeah.
So that shit was flames. Boy. I'm getting heated just thinking about it. So we bow. I'm stunned. She's grabbing my arm, walking. We walk to the back. Boy, you bet Nico, Rin, and Hanako were not happy at all. I was like, girls, we'll talk about this at the loft. We got to go our ways. There's a huge crowd of media. It's going to be crazy. So be safe. You got your bodyguards. Go. So we split off. It was me.
You could say you felt a wonderful rush as you got on the happy party train. Sorry, continue.
It was me, Nozomi, and Nico on the on a subway train. And then the other girls were together. They somehow ended up together. Nico was not having it. This was like the last train on our run, so it was just like us and a couple other people. We were in the car alone. Nico was like, Nozomi, what the hell was that shit? I got good over the years. I built my body up just for him. Why are you doing this? She's like, I have known him since we were young. And I was like, girls, look. All right, Nico, I'm going to tell you now. You're in the top 2. I chose, but it's hard to choose between you and Nozomi. This is where Tim is like, yo! There you go. Because his girl, after all these years in the dream world, made it the top 2.
Yeah, I implant. It's been almost a year and a half that I've implanted, the thought of Nico in the gal. Because she was girl number 9 to him a year and a half ago, but now look at her, 1.5. She actually beat Nozomi for once. Not yet, but almost.
So
I don't know. See, we're not getting to the end of this dream where there's a whole different term of beating Nozomi. And it's just what?
No. There was some of that, but no.
There was plenty of that.
Yeah. So I was like, Nico,
this bitch. What?
I was like, Nico, I'm going with Nozomi. My heart's with her still. It would be wrong if I were to choose you and still have feelings for her. I was like, but you always have a place in my heart just like the rest, but yours is just a little bit more. So we meet back at my loft. I tell the other two, I pull them aside in private. I tell them, we have a party. Tim's there. He leaves with Ellie. She found her Afro Knight. I say Afro Samurai.
I was going to say, when did I turn into Afro Samurai?
When you got the number 2 headband.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It was a nice thing. Time skips later on. This is like, I think it was like 6 or 7 months later on. Nozomi got a job overseas. I forget what it was for. She was like,
you said something about her music career.
Music career?
You said something like her. Oh no! Wait, no.
No, I said I can't leave because
some
of my
shrine
music.
duty, like
something like that. She was like, "Hi, I want you to come." I'm like, "I can't. I have my music career here, and now it's taken off because of the reunion concert. I mean, I can come overseas once in a while, but she's like, let's give it a try. I don't think it's going to work, but we can try. I really wanted to try." Long story short, it doesn't work out. So, meanwhile, when Nozomi left, Nico moved in next door, okay? This was like some Steve Urkel shit. She was over every day, okay? Like, boy. And every day she got better and better. So in the end, I ended up with Nico.
And that's how Nico firmly asserted her foot down as number 1.
As 1.5.
Damn.
She'll be number 1 soon enough.
You sure about that?
Yes. Just like you said, yeah, the highest she'll get is maybe 7. I don't think she's just, I really don't like her. Now look at her. Bruh, if this was my dream, this is really, really lucid dreaming. And 2, if it was, oh boy, Rin would have had you against a chair by now. And I don't mean in a good way, like, I mean like your neck is binded and everything. You were...
Like Shizune from Katawa Shoujo.
Like no. She's not about to play no games with you. She is mad at you because you chose Nico. You didn't even give her a chance. Like it's over.
She's in my top 4.
That's not the issue here. You didn't give her a chance.
So, do you know the part that I'm talking about, Timmy from?
I am very familiar.
Well, she can have her way with me.
It's like I need these hands to talk to you, and
she's done with you. I told you you're binded by your neck and everything. You're about to die.
Jesus, why are you, Matt? Is that how you think of me, Tim?
That's how she thinks of you. What are you talking about? You didn't even let her get a chance.
Bro, do you really think she can mess with Don Nico? Come on now. Don't forget she's a drug runner, alright? She has connections.
Don't forget, she's currently tying you to a chair. She's crazy enough too.
I think Don Nico will pull out a fucking MAC-10 and start shooting her up.
Because
oh god, I hope that doesn't happen.
But then Ren knows Don.
Oh, there you go. You got your new dream right there. Nico's like
shoot out my love.
We could say that this was a bang dream.
Leave, Billy. Leave.
Peace.